Hey guys, how's it going? It's Richie Plunkett here from the Puppet Geek, and today we're taking a look at my workstation, working at home setup. I mean, for the last, I've lost count since March. I've been working at home, and it's been great. It's a sort of a bittersweet situation here that I get to work at home and I get to spend more time with my family. And I hope for everyone out there, you're in a good situation, and if you're in a bad situation as well, reach out for support because there are support out there. Just leave a comment down below if you just need a chat as well. Now, I've sort of changed my working at home setup, because I've had to sort of evolve it. Now, day to day before all of this, my setup was pretty much very similar, just slightly tweaked. I still had the ultra wide. I think I had a smaller screen up the top, and maybe I'll have my laptop off to the corner here. And I found that setup works really well because especially in this sort of working at home, I can have my work stuff on my laptop and my computer for everyday stuff. And the way I use it personally is, I might have a TV show up the top, have my work on here, and then have all my socials, onto the side. And I think that's a really great way of using 3 monitors. Now, you don't have to have 3 monitors because I know not everyone can afford 3 monitors, but you don't have to have the most amazing, screens as well. Just have one really good one if you can afford one, which is in my case the I think it's a 27-inch ultra wide Samsung monitor here, which I love because it gives me that real estate. I don't play hardcore gaming on this PC, but when I do, it's enough for me. And then I've got this really old Dell monitor here as well, which I think you can pick up ultra cheap as well. And Dell monitors, especially the old ones, are really good. The actual monitors themselves, if you're using it for graphic design or anything like that, they're really nice. And then I got a cheap, I think this is the LG ultra wide up top up here. I think it's 21 inch, 21, 23, something like that. I wanted an ultra wide up the top, just to sort of match it because I didn't want to have another big screen up the top here because I did have that at one point and it was just a bit much. It was like, oh my God, I was concentrating too much on the top screen, where I think personally the top screen should just be used as a reference point. So if you're editing and then you can maybe have your preview up there so you can watch it, or if you're doing live streaming and stuff and you can have all your chat and everything going up the top and you have your game over here, it just should be a reference monitor, just because I think in terms of OHS and stuff, it's probably not really great for your neck. Hence why I think a lot of people opt for the sort of the 3 screens, side by side. But just because, I could make it work here, but it just takes up a lot of space. And my desk it's big, but it's not that big. But you can sort of see here, my setup is pretty simple. And like I was saying before, I'm really inspired by those videos that you see where people are sharing their desk setups. And I find it a little bit funny as well because they're super clean. It's like those videos that you see where they invite celebrities to their house and they do the house tour and stuff, sort of like an MTV Cribs type of stuff, and they're just really clean. Is your house always like that? And some celebrities are really just, straight up saying my house is not like this all the time, which I think is really nice. And the same goes for your desk as well. My desk personally, it's not like this. Even though it's slightly a bit messy now, but it's enough for me to have things where I need it. And I feel like that's a bit contradicting. It's yeah, it's messy, I know where things are, so I'm not gonna change it. But cleaning the desk, last week was the best thing. It felt really good having a nice clean desk, getting rid of the old Red Bull cans, and it was just and food and stuff. And that's sometimes the case. Sometimes when I'm working at home and I'm really busy, things just pile up, food just gets brought in, and I just forget about it, and it gets a bit gross. And having a nice clean setup, if you can keep up with it, is highly recommended, and I think for your mental state as well. Definitely right now, it's clean enough for me. I've got my cables here, they're just a bit messy, a few things are just out of place, but everything is where I need it at a reach. Okay, so I think I've talked on for long enough now, and this video was just sort of a little showcase to my working at home setup, just to talk to you guys as well, see how you guys are going, but also showcase my battle station or workstation, whatever you want to call it. And I want to see what you guys have too. Send me your photos of your working at home setups or your current gaming setup. This right here is, I would say, all in one. I mean, it's a gaming computer, it's a work computer, it does everything. I mean, it's fairly old right now. Like, I think I probably should look at upgrading, but at the same time, it's doing me pretty good. It's running a 1070, I think. Yeah, 1070 with 32 gigs of RAM. I can't remember the CPU specs or anything like that, but it does me pretty well. And I think adding the 32 gigabytes of RAM has made a huge difference in terms of what I can do on here. So if it's video editing at the same time as doing some just, watching a video or doing just multiple things, the computer can hack it, which I love. And also when I stream on it, it can do multiple things as well. I don't have to have a dedicated stream machine. And I think that's really important, because I've seen lots of videos out there where they talk about having a dedicated stream machine, which is a really great idea, but it's also something you don't really need, especially if you're just starting out, or even if you're sort of halfway there. It's something you have to really consider. Do I need a dedicated, streaming machine to do the workload? Is my computer not fast enough to do both? Which, I don't know, like, I have to talk to my streamer friends and, maybe see the benefits in some of it and see who's actually using a dedicated stream machine. Might be another video coming up. I think that actually might be really interesting to see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are safe and well. Sorry for talking for so long, but I'm enjoying this sort of talking to camera and then talking to you guys later. Maybe we can do a live stream and I can actually talk to you guys, in real time. But for me, just slowly going into this or getting back into this has been really well. It's been sort of, I guess you could say, I don't know, like, it just feels good just to sort of talk to camera and just create content. Like, I think that's what it's all about, right? Like, as much as I would love to pump out videos, create amazing reviews, there's so much competition out there as well. And there's not a lot of time, that's the thing. Like, yes, you can find time to do all those things, but at the same time, I'm trying to balance my work, my home life as well with my daughter and my wife. Like, so it's having that balance. And I commend the people who also have that balance, who do that. It's just amazing. And I think if you don't create content and you don't know that balance, it's hard to understand, because there's some days where you just, like, when you are producing content, there's some days you just say, oh, sorry, I can't do that now. I got to do this. It's quite a dedication. So my appreciation for a lot of my friends out there who do it full time. You're doing amazing work. Keep it up. And for people out there who are starting, just keep grinding. You'll get there. But also just don't forget about that balance, because it's all about that mental state. And I think if you can find the right balance, you'll be super happy, and creating content will just be a breeze. And it'll be something that you love doing. Don't hate it. That's the thing. Because sometimes you can get a lull moment where you just hate it. You just hate, it's like, what do I talk about? What do I do? Are people interested? Like, just do it for you and create amazing content. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Thanks guys again for watching this video. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification as well if you're returning, and to be notified when I put out a new video. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you guys are well. If you have any comments, any problems, any issues or anything like that, just leave a comment down below. Let's chat, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.